You saw the title of the video. I'm just gonna jump into it real quick. Okay. Now, I've only ever been to 2 gay bars. I don't know how many more I've been to that I didn't know that I was a gay bar, but I know I've been to 2. One of them was during Halloween when I was dressed as Spider-Man, and it wasn't even like a gay bar. It was like just a known gay bar. This one, however, was definitely the gay bar. To put it into context, I was there for a friend's birthday, and I don't usually go out. I don't do much of anything really, but we're celebrating the birthday. He's on the other side. I shouldn't say that. He's not on the other side. Like, he's gay. We're celebrating his birthday. We're like, let's go over here. The place is unironically called Paradise. So we all go to Paradise. The outfit that I have on is black pants, black tank top, and then one of those like shirts that just comes on, but then I don't like button it up because it was way too tight. And I just have it open. And I just want to say, like, first of all, I want to make it very clear. I have no problem with anyone like gay, bi, whatever. I don't have any issues with that. I don't care what you identify as either. I don't care about none of that. I personally don't swing that way, okay? I personally don't swing that way. I'm straight. I know I'm straight. I don't swing that way. I know I make a lot of jokes. I know I mess around with my homies, but I don't swing that way. I just want to make that very clear. Now that we have that addressed, let's get into the story. So we walk in there, already down $10 because of course there's a cover. Pretty normal setting. You know, there's a bar right there. There's a little dance stage. There's a room next door. There's another bar. And then there's couches on that side. And it's like layers. So there's a couch down here, like 2-3 couches, and then take a step up, and then it's another like set of couches. And then there's a dance thing, and then there's a stage over there. Now, we walked in there at like 10 o'clock, but allegedly 12 o'clock, there was going to be a drag show. Completely forgot to mention there's a pool out there, and there's another bar near the pool. So we saw a sign that said that there was a drag show at 11 or 12 o'clock, and that they were just going to be performing. And some drag queens came out from New York City. No, I'm just having a good time. I got my classic rum and coke combo. I'm a basic bitch, I know. I'm vibing. This is my first drink of the night. My only drink. I'm vibing. I'm dancing to the music, you know. I don't know what it is up with the DJ, but the music was like meh-ish. They played like so many like songs, like not even like popular songs. They played like one song or 3 songs. They played like the same 3 songs 4 times throughout the entire night, which just got annoying. And then they played like the anthem of all of the lights, bam, 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 like all that stuff. But then they didn't like let the verse play out. Maybe Kanye is a little too straight. I don't know. But the DJ was out, so we were mainly like near the poolside talking and just vibing. The birthday boy goes to the bathroom, and this is his story, by the way. I'm just airing it out. He comes back, and he tells me not to go to the bathroom. He's like, Drew, don't go to the bathroom. And I'm like, what's going on? First of all, it says, there's a sign that says, please, only one person in the stall at a time. Number 2, every dude know this. It doesn't matter if you like sucking dick or not. Every dude knows the urinal rule, where there's 4 urinals, and if someone is here, this is the only viable option, and maybe these 2 if you really have to go. But you always skip one. You know, that's the rule. If there's 2 side by side, whatever, just go. If there's someone here and you go over here, every dude knows this. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, whatever. The story that he told me, and mind you, I've been outside, okay? I've had to. Well, let me phrase this in a proper way so it's not weird. I've been outside, right? Like, I've had to go to the bathroom in some conditions. And it's all been good, you know? Like, it's all been good. We're all following the rules. You never look down and, like, all that stuff. But the story that he tells me is, right? Like, this is him using the urinal, right? This other dude comes up. What? Bro, the first... Dude, when he told me that story, I'm like, that is insane. These dudes have no chill. Again, with gay people, I'm just saying, like, that's a little weird. I'll tell you that. I think we can all agree that we shouldn't be looking over each other while we're trying to take a piss. You know what I'm saying? But you're also in that setting, so like, I guess expect it. But yeah, I'm not too fazed by it. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Make sure not to go to the bathroom. Good to know. But it's just wild. We walk into the area where like the drag show is about to happen, and like you have all these dudes sitting on the couch at the top, and I think now I finally know what it means to be a woman or to feel like a woman for like a split second. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to be all like showy off, I know I got a good body, okay? I know I'm not like that, you know. Let's just say that that body was high-key showing off because of the shirt that I was wearing and like the tank and everything, like the whole fit, and it felt like being preyed on because you just have like eyes watching, you know what I mean? Was I scared? No. Did I mind it? No. Was it a little intimidating? Yes. One guy that was huge, looked like he competed in the fucking Olympia, who was in overalls with nothing else. It's the black overalls, no shirt. And then somehow, I don't know how acceptable it became, but there were also other dudes just without a shirt on. And at that point during the night, I'm like, Like, again, I didn't let it phase me, though. You know, I'm over there. I'm watching this show now. This is my first ever drag queen show IRL. I have no issues with drag queens, by the way. I think the stuff that they do is really cool. I think it's awesome that they could be themselves. And just to see them in full effect is like amazing, you know, like go live your life. I've always seen drag queens on the internet, like Twitch, like there'll be someone streaming and like they're just in the whole. But to see it in person, IRL, that was an experience. That was an experience. Look, I'm an internet troll, right? Like I make fun of everything. I make fun of myself. I make fun of like everything, right? But I have no hatred against them. I have nothing personal. I don't have anything personal and malicious against. And in that moment, when I was watching the drag queen perform and like just be in the whole fit, like the wig, maybe it's real hair, I don't know, the makeup, the whole like outfit and everything, performing their heart out, I couldn't help but feel happiness. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't help but feel just happy for them to like let them be and express themselves and how they want to express themselves. It's just nice to see someone be in full effect without any judgment in that zone and in that space, you know. I'm not trying to get all political, but it was just nice to see that person being in that space, living their life to like the fullest extent, because you know, if they did like something like this just out in the street or like anywhere where it's not expected or like, you know, accepted, you know that they're gonna get like shat on. The world, that's what I'm trying to say, the world. Again, it was just nice to see someone like be themselves fully and like let themselves be free and embrace who they truly are. And then fun fact, and then afterwards, after they were done performing, there were like 5 of them. After they were done performing, they went back into the back and just spun around, and then now they're all chilling at the bar and like near the poolside, just having a whole conversation. I didn't talk to anyone of them, but like I overheard some conversation. It's just like any other conversation that we would have, like complimenting each other's hair or like makeup styles and like stuff like that, talking about what they want to do next, where else they've performed. Another thing I really liked is there was no cover, like there was no like $10 minimum, $15 minimum, none of that. No, my drink was around like $8. Any other place I go to, they make you spend at least $15 or even $20. So that was pretty nice. And when I told my friend that, he told me, Drew, it's a gay bar. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's the thing, but that was pretty nice. Would I go there again? No. The DJ was ass. Not because of the gay people. I feel like the gay people were really cool. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they were dope. But it was the DJ that was ass, in my opinion. And I'm not expecting, like, Kanye 24/7. I'm not expecting rap 24/7. But if you're gonna play When I Met You in the Summer, like, let the beat drop. Just let me bop to it. Because every time, like a music came up and it was, like, rising, and they would just switch to a completely different song. So, like, what are we doing over there, you know? That was my experience. It was pretty good. Again, like, the first time that I went to a gay bar in the Spider-Man costume, chill, nothing crazy, obviously. The second time around, wild ass night, because I didn't expect so many shirtless dudes and also dudes in very interesting clothing. Also drag queens IRL. I did this all in the beginning of the video. I'm going to end it off here as well. I have nothing against that group. I love that group. I love the whole thing that they have going on, the aesthetic. Same thing with the drag queens. It was awesome to watch them perform and like be themselves. 10 out of 10 experience. It was dope. And obviously, like, the crowd was cheering as well. I'm just like, this is wild. And what an experience it was. Pretty good night. Thanks for watching. If you get invited out and you find out it's a gay bar, go. It's gonna be a fun experience. Just don't go to the bathroom. Have a good day.